Okay, in this video, I'm going to illustrate how to apply the Benford's law to detect coronavirus reporting irregularities around the world. And the data I'm using is from ourworldindata.org. And you can just copy this web address and you'll be able to get the data. And I'm going to cover the entire process from the start to finish. And scroll down to get the all four metrics here. Just click on it and you'll get an Excel file, and open that file. And when you open the file, it's something like this. So you have the location, you have the date, location, new cases, new deaths, and the totals. So we are going to use look at for all countries and new cases and new deaths. That's daily data. So let's get started. So first of all, let's grab the country data. So we copy this location data and make a new spreadsheet, add a new tab, and paste right here. So once the data is pasted here, we can remove that duplicates from the data ribbon. And we have a data header. So click on OK. And here you see we have 214 countries or regions. So in this data set. So let's call this countries. Okay. Let's call this just COVID data. And then let's create our report, okay? Report. So in this report, again, we are going to do digits. So the Benford's law, let's do digit from 1 to 9, 2, and then we can do 9. Okay, so 1 through 9, that will be the leading digit, of the reporting data. So for example, here it's 0. Let's ignore zeros. So the leading data in the sense for 6, it's 6. For 33, it started with 3. It started with 2. So that's the leading data. And according to Benford's law, the frequency or proportion should be log distribution 1 plus 1 over d. D is a digit. Okay. And we just need to follow this downward, and we can make a chart. Let's use a line chart here. So that's Benford's law. Benford's law. So once we have the Benford's law, let's clean up this a little bit. Let's get rid of the grid lines, and let's make this curve, this vertical axis black, and x-axis black as well. So this will be black, and we'll add a chart element such as titles, like axis titles, leading digits, leading digit, and the vertical axis is the proportion. Okay. So we have this, and we could show the legend just under the bottom. Okay, in the bottom. Okay. So now we have the Benford data chart. And if you want to, you can make it a little bigger here and maybe move it up somewhat. Okay, so we have this leading data and this Benford chart. So with this chart, let's create our, this is our benchmark. Then let's look at for different countries for new cases and new deaths. Okay, so first let's do a count. Okay, so let's do a count. Okay, so count. Let's make it a center across selection, and this count will be, we have new cases and new deaths. So let's just copy this up here, up a little. Control Home. So this Control C will Control V. And here we are going to have our proportions. So the way we do it, we just copy and paste right here. So this will be our proportions. Okay, and we do want to have like country related. So pick a country. Suppose we want to pick a country. So let's add a drop-down box here. So the drop-down box will be over data validation, and allow a list. So the source would be the countries. So from here, Control Shift down arrow to select all countries, and this is also already sorted by. So already sorted. So this will be fine. And once we click on OK, we will be able to select the data. Let's just start with the US data, for example. Just drag it downward. Say, let's US Virgin Airlines. Let's stay with the United States. Okay, make it a little bigger, so you can double click to make it fit. And we need to count the frequency of the leading digit. So first we need to split this data. So we need to split this into, let's say, control, and split this new cases into, let's find the max, okay, equal to the max of new cases is how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically 6. So there are 6. And let's look at the max of this would be 5. Okay, so 5 digits. Okay, so we need 5 columns and 6 columns for this. So we'll just text 2 columns. To be safe, let's use 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next, finish. So this is a split. Okay, split. And this is one way. And another way is this way we'll be able to see the first digit, second digit, etc. That's advanced Benford law. We could do it in future videos. Another way to do this is, instead of doing that splitting, we can just take a left. So just use the left function and take just left one character. And then we can double click down arrow. And here we can easily say equal to, well, let's say Ctrl Z. Let's just copy this one over here. So that will be the leading digit, okay, leading digit. So here we can move to this way and double click. So this will be the leading digit. We can say leading digit. And same thing here. Leading digit. Okay, so we have done the prep work here, and now we can do this summarization. So we can just equal to count ifs, and we count by country and also based on this digit. So let's first do this country. So here we want to do the absolute serial reference. So always refer to this country list, and the country we want to equal to this country. So you don't need that report C1, but that'll be fine. And we want to have absolute cell reference there. Okay, absolute cell reference. And then we want the leading digit equal to this leading digit. Okay, so we need to find the leading digit here. Here, right here. This is the leading digit, and that should be right here. We could say just equal to A. We want to always refer to column A, and that's it. Two criteria. So now we can drag it downward. So looks like something is not quite right. And let's move to this side. Okay. So apparently this so something is not quite right. Let's see what happened here. Okay, so here we can Control Shift down arrow and Control down arrow. You see it's not all the way to the bottom. So there are a lot of blanks right there. Okay, a lot of blanks right there. And we see that this is not working correctly. So in order to do that correctly, we can simply just copy these formulas, and then we go to the very first column, Control down arrow, and from there we know it's the last two columns, right? Last two columns, and from there, I think probably column L and M, and we can Control Shift up arrow, and then we Control V. So that way we'll be able to get the leading digit for all of these numbers. And one of the problems with Excel is when you do Control Shift down arrow, it stops at the first blank, so that you cannot go down to the very bottom. Say, go down to the very bottom. If you do again, it's going to go all the way to the bottom. So we have fixed this data issue, and now let's see if we get the right amount. So this is the right amount now. And then we need to get the proportions equal to the proportions. Divide by the sum of this. Okay, so we always want to sum this range. Okay, always want to sum this range. So enter, and then double click, and we can drag it to this way. So we'll get a percentage for all of this. So this we can do let's say 3 digits. I think will be enough. So let's do 3, and here let's do 3 too. And now we can copy this, just copy this and paste to this chart. So we'll paste, or we can just paste. No, we need to paste here, just paste. So once we have pasted, so Control C, we double paste it. So we can look at the chart design. So click on the chart, then you'll see the contextual tab. And from the chart design, change chart type. I like to use a combo chart, and I'll keep that Benford's law to a line chart. So this one I want a line chart. The other I want to just have the column chart. Okay. So both of these are column charts. And click on OK. And now I want to have the desk data for the red. So I want to fill this with red, not the border, but the fill to red. No, so we need to select the whole series. So everything here to red. And then we select a new cases. Let's just double click on this new cases and fill with let's say blue. And I also want to have a title here. So the title would be, let's say, title would be, I want to have the country there. Okay, I want to have the country. So insert a chart element, just a chart title above the chart, and hit equal, and click on this country, and we'll see that United States. And click on the chart and make everything black, the font black. Use black fonts. And now we have the chart created. Okay, we have the chart created. So next, we can easily do this. Let's also have the data source here. So the data source will be source data right here, copy, and to our source data. So you'll be able to see this, right? And let's insert a text box. Let's call it COVID-19 cases and Benford's law. So let's use maybe 18 COVID-19 reporting irregularities and Benford's law. And we'll make this centered and black. Okay. And next we'll copy a few charts. So this is a United States. We just put it here as a chart. I'll make it a little smaller. Or maybe just leave it the same. Okay, leave it the same. And then we'll just, because we have this drop-down list, we can look at like a UK. It's adjacent, right? In the sense, in the order. Okay. So we have the United Kingdom. So just right-click on copy, and we'll just paste a chart. Okay. So we just paste it UK. And let's also do maybe South Korea. Let's do South Korea. Let's copy this, copy, Ctrl C, and just paste as a picture. And also let's look at maybe Russia. How about Russia? R. So Russia right there. Okay. And Russia's data is right here. So we can click on these 4 charts and right click on the size. And let's choose maybe 2.5, see if it works. So 2.5 works pretty good, looks like. So we have a nice reporting dashboard right there. Okay, reporting dashboard. Okay. So they are the same size apparently because we made it so. Let's promote South Korea to the top. And US, and then Russia. So we can see that for UK, South Korea, the data pretty much follows Benford's law, And for United States, for the most part, except number 9 and then number 1, well, sometimes number 2. So United States, I think there are some irregularities in COVID-19 reporting. Whereas if you look at the Russia data, so I'll let you make your own decision there. And we could look at other countries easily here because we built it with this country in mind. Let's just pick maybe Romania. Just pick any country. And you see it's amazingly, matching the Benford's law. And thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed and you can play with the data and look at the country of interest if you have any. And in case you want to email me, you can contact me. You can email me at xu@techfinpro.com. And let's just reduce the size a little to maybe 15 and move it downward a little. And here, let's just move this down a notch, okay, a few notches. Then you'll be able to see my contact information here. So move to the front. So that's my contact info, and you can control just group this together so that they can move together, and we can also save this. So that's all, folks, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and looking forward to hear from you. Thank you so much for your attention and for watching this video.